Okay, now these questions are more recent regions that I pulled down because I thought they were important to go over. Again, these are all part two questions. First thing you should do before you start answering questions is, well, really, you should do two things. One, you should read through all the questions, and two, you should make sure you understand all the information that they provided for you. So if they provided you with a graphic, a table, a graph, a paragraph, make sure you've read it and you're making a determination about whether or not you need it. So I'm going to read the questions first. Identify the element in these three compounds that allows them to be classified as organic. Identify the class of organic compound to which compound one belongs. Write a chemical name for compound two. So now I'm going to go back to my table and take a look at that. In my table, I am noting that they have given me three things. They labeled the compounds one, two, and three. So when they're talking about something in the question, I want to make sure I'm talking about the same compound that they are. Two, they have named two of them. They have not given me the name for this one. And these are structural formulas, meaning I can look at the whole structure. So, first question, if you haven't figured it out yet, we've done it. This is our third time doing it, is the answer is carbon. It's always carbon. It's organic chemistry. That's the answer. All right. Identify the class. You want to make sure you understand what I'm asking for when I say that. If you look at table R, classes are categories of compounds. So table R has the very first column of table R is called class of compound. And so you're going to be looking at functional groups and trying to see which classification are you in. So in this case, you don't have to name this. You just have to tell me what category it goes in. Identify the class. So compound one, make sure you're looking at the right one. You don't want to get a question wrong because you're just looking at the wrong thing, right? Compound one, I don't actually need to look at this structure. And I could, this is my functional group, but I could also look at the name. If you look at the way that this is named, the class of the compound is given to you by the ending. So this is O8. That tells me that this compound is an ester. I don't really actually have to look at the functional group, but if you would like to, the functional group is, I just circled it in red, that is the functional group of an ester. So next thing I'm going to do is put that. Right now, number two, they want the chemical name for compound two. Now they have really helped you out here. If you look on table R, this is the actual compound used on table R as a example, if I'm not mistaken. A lot of them are propyl, propane chains. So this has three carbons. It has the functional group of an alcohol. Sorry, as an organic acid. Do not confuse this with an alcohol because it has a carbonyl. So this is an organic acid. So this is propanoic acid. Not too hard. They do help you out that way sometimes. So if you are not looking at your reference table while you're answering questions, you are really putting yourself at a disadvantage. Sometimes they just hand you stuff right out of the reference table. So they might be asking you about a structure, but they might not be showing it, but it's on the reference table, which is why they expect you to be able to do it pretty quickly. So this is prop because it's got three carbons, noic because it is an organic acid functional group, and then you're just going to say acid. So propanoic acid. All right, done. That was pretty quick.